Join me today on Thai Airways as I travel from Heathrow to Bangkok on the Boeing 777. It's half the cost of an equivalent Emirates or Qantas flight. So what are you missing out on? Let's take a look. This flight departs London at 11:50 a.m. and arrives in Bangkok just after 6:30 a.m. A touch on 11 and a half hours of flying. Our journey starts at Terminal 2, Heathrow, London.
Well, it's just taken me roughly 45 minutes to get through security and check-in. Look, no fault of Thai Airways. London Heathrow, their systems were down this morning. It seemed they had issues with me transiting by Singapore. Pretty crazy. But anyway, all resolved now. Now heading to the lounge. Now, in Heathrow, Terminal 2, Thai do not have their own lounge, so it's using the Singapore Airlines lounge. So let's take a look.
It's not a bad lounge, but it's not quite the level of Qantas or Emirates lounges at Heathrow. A quick bite to eat before the flight. It doesn't look good, and that kind of sums up this lounge. But today is all about trying the Thai Airways 777. It's time to board. A walk through first class, and then we enter the business class cabin. Seating is a 1-to-1 configuration. I had seat 20K, which is where the seat is close to the window, giving you more privacy. But do double check the flight you're on. Taking a look at Seat Guru, it depends if there's first class on the plane. 20K may not necessarily be what I had. If you're traveling in the middle seats, there is a divider that goes up. In this video footage, you see on a different flight, I was in the middle, and yeah, it provides a level of privacy.
Okay, so boarded the Thai Airways 777 flight to Bangkok. It's roughly just under 12 hours. I land in Bangkok, then I've got a flight to Singapore before picking up a Qantas flight back home to Perth. Looking forward to this experience, a daytime flight, and I think we landed about 6 a.m. into Bangkok. Okay, the menu does look pretty good. Braised pork belly, grilled sea trout fillet with cream sauce, or roast chicken with herb shallot sauce. So pretty impressed with the menu. And then of course breakfast upon landing. That's poached eggs, blanched prawns with garlic sauce, and of course sweet waffles. And the signature butterfly pea cocktail has arrived. Very refreshing. Non-alcoholic, but perfect for a morning flight or nearly lunchtime. Okay, there is power and USB, but I often find these USB ports are really, really slow. Lighting there. It is a comfortable lay flat seat. We'll see that shortly. There isn't much in storage space. You do get the slippers here. You do get the amenity pack, but that's really all you have for space. Noting you do have the bit of space there, so not too bad. There aren't any of the side bins, but I guess it's more the A380. This is a 777 here.
And it's time for pushback from Heathrow, London. I always love takeoff from Heathrow, but we'll speed this up. And did I say there's plenty of leg room? The starters arrive, and this was a nice touch. Scallop with caviar and a salmon on the side. And it's time for lunch service. First course is the pan-seared beef. There was a good wine selection. I chose the Gamay on this occasion. Second course, the braised pork belly. Bit of a letdown from a presentation point of view.
Okay, so the cheese platter comes out. People a bit disappointed in the service on this flight. As you can see, the red wine glass has not been refilled at all. Wasn't offered another glass of red, despite the trolley being there having all the drinks on. Should I really have to ask? Let me know in the comments below.
And a wine refill finally happens.
Okay, I'm happy now.
And how could I resist the tiramisu, one of my all-time favourites? After a meal, let's try this lay flat bed. As I head off to get some rest, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Be advised when new videos are published. I had a really good sleep. The bed was comfortable, and when I woke, it was still a few hours until breakfast. So I thought I'd try the holy basil and chili fried rice with deep fried chicken. Wow, it was really, really good. Surprisingly, I was still hungry for breakfast. As we land into Bangkok, what are my thoughts on this 12-hour flight? Well, I must admit, I did enjoy the flight from Bangkok to London compared to this London to Bangkok flight. The presentation of the food in particular wasn't quite up to scratch, but it did taste good. This was a paid flight, roughly 4,500 Australian dollars from London through to Singapore via Bangkok, of course. So yeah, significantly cheaper than the other carriers. Would I utilize Thai Airways again on such a route? Absolutely.